Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is my first full video on YouTube and I'm so excited about this. I feel I haven't had the opportunity to say hi to you guys properly. So this video is for me to say hi to everyone on the internet. Hi, my name is Hiding and I'm the mastermind behind this cooking channel. My biggest hobby is food, eating, and cooking. I started cooking when I was 10, if I remember correctly. And the first recipe that I cooked was fried calamari. So back then, there weren't any YouTube or like recipes online. Like you can't just Google recipes. I don't think it's possible. I had a few cookbooks lying around at home. So I just flipped through one of the cookbooks and I saw the calamari recipe and I was like, wow, I want to eat this. I tried cooking that, but unfortunately, it was a disaster because first of all, I've never cooked in the kitchen before, and secondly, it's like deep frying stuff, and you need some experience for that. So why did I become interested in cooking in the kitchen? I think it's because when I was young, my grandma took care of us and she would cook us meals and it's just fascinating seeing her cooking in the kitchen and I was like, I want to be like her one day. Unfortunately, my grandma passed away in 2012 and from there onwards, my family normally just eats outside. But at the same time, I still continued to cook. But although my cooking was just meh. But one of the things that I remember really clearly was I actually cooked food and sold it to my classmates when I was 15. I cooked fried udon and also spaghetti bolognese. I still remember my classmates kept telling me that, oh, can you please cook the fried udon for me or like the spaghetti for me? I don't remember if I sold it to the same person. The only thing I remember was I woke up at 6 in the morning just to cook noodles and bring it to school to sell it to my friends. Apart from noodles, someone actually asked me to sell them roti bakar, which is toasted bread with butter and kaya. I don't even know why people would buy that from me. Oh my god. Like when I think back about it, I was like, you guys trust my cooking? You guys trust my cooking? Okay, so for the food that I sold to my classmates, they paid me money, real money, although I don't remember the exact amount. So should I sell food now? And sometimes after school, I would cook my own lunch. And when I think about it, it looks terrible. I'm not sure if I could find any pictures, but if I can, I'll put them here. I cook baked potatoes and some black stuff. It's terrible. Like, I wouldn't even eat it today, okay? I started taking this cooking thing seriously when I was 20, in 2019 when I studied abroad in the UK. So I miss home cooked food a lot, like Malaysian flavors. And we can't just eat outside every day because eating out is so expensive in the UK. There's nothing like hawker centers in Malaysia or like in Southeast Asia. If you want to eat, you have to go to a restaurant, proper restaurant, and it's like 7, 8 pounds at least. I have no choice but to start cooking properly. One of the first things that I remember making or like cooking was kaya, which is coconut jam, and sweet and sour pork. I know you guys are gonna say, but there's so many Chinese takeaways in the UK. I know, but home cooked food just tastes different, okay? And sweet and sour pork is my favorite Chinese dish. I just remember my first time frying it, and it was like a disaster because the kitchen was so oily and I burned my pan. That was when I started taking cooking seriously. And I would just look up recipes on YouTube, online, on whatever things I want to eat. When I was in uni, there was one night that I couldn't sleep. And what I did was I went to the kitchen, got my knife and chopping board. I chopped up some potatoes. I was only able to sleep after I finished chopping the potatoes. In 2020, 2021, because of COVID, we can't really eat outside due to lockdowns and stuff. So the only option for us is to go for deliveries or takeaway, but likewise it's kind of expensive. So what we did was like, at least for my flat, we had a flat meal every single Saturday where each of us will take turns to cook whatever we want to cook or whatever we want to eat. And that was a really fun experience and memorable experience for me because I cooked so many things, especially for Chinese New Year 2021. I cooked kamhyong sotong. I'll put it here. Like I would never cook that in Malaysia because we could just eat that outside. But I basically made that from scratch. Oh my god. Yeah. And one of the fun things that happened in my final year of uni was okay, I think it's my final semester and it was exam season. I was studying in the library. I was sitting in front of a computer trying to study, but back in my mind, it's all about making roti boy. This is roti boy. It's like the Mexican bun. Instead of studying, I was looking up recipes and YouTube videos on roti boy. I was like, no, you need to stop this. I need to study. But my brain was like, ha ha ha, let's make roti boy. Yay, it's delicious. Then fast forward, after I graduated, I came back to Malaysia. But I started my career at KL. So I moved there and there's a lot of expenses to cover. And in order to save money, I decided that I would not eat out. I would just cook my own meals. I would bring my own lunch to work every single day instead of eating with my colleagues. I just graduated. I really wanted to save money, so I cook a lot. So here are some of the examples that I cook, like my lunchbox. My lunchbox is an IKEA lunchbox, whatever you call it. It's a square glass lunchbox, which looks like this. That was my first job, and after I quit my first job, I was trying to pivot into a different industry and different role. And unfortunately, due to the market downturn and ongoing layoffs, I was unemployed for a few months last year in 2024. So I moved back home. And in order to cope with the devastating rejection news I got here and there, I use cooking as a coping mechanism. So I'll cook for my family and my dad's workers as well. So my dad has around 10 workers where he'll buy them lunch every single day. But during that period of time, instead of my dad buying lunch for them, I'll be the one cooking lunch for them. And if you ask what I cook, it's normally rice with a few side dishes. Some of them have been shown in my reels, and basically it's just whatever I want to eat. And they will have to eat it together with me. This tradition is still in place where I cook for them every Saturday when I do not work. Yes, I am currently fully employed in a 9 to 5 job. Okay, so I started filming reels because I don't want my cooking to go to waste. Like, I've been cooking for so long and so many people actually enjoy my cooking. I felt that it'd be great if I record them and share it to the world, the internet, because someone might find it delicious or useful. Please comment down below if there is any dish or food that you'd like to see me cook or try out. Anything is fine, and I might try them out someday. Thank you guys for watching, and please look forward to my future reels, and love you guys so much. Bye!